Shalom, y'all. Allah, Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the process of the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, that's the east. About praise glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, God, which in the Petty Group tongue, great as the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, double honors to the apostles, elders, the brave millstone, and Shalom to the sister brothers living in the truth, and Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying and show yourself approved. So here we are, y'all, Sharala, in the eve of, all the destruction is about to fall out. And things are getting real tight right now. It's going to get even tighter as we move forward in prophecy. So with that being said, with everything getting tight, it's going to be all kinds of craziness going to witness. We can't lose faith in this truth, We can't buckle, we can't faint when hard times start to come, because they're going to come. We're going to have to go into those perilous times, as DJ Trump gets up in office. He's already starting up his operations he want to do. People becoming broke. The jobs closing out. Buildings is closing out. So money gonna be tight. When money is tight, people gonna try to survive the best way they know how. Food about to start getting tight. Everything getting tight, man. Rent going up. It's getting cold out here. I know it's getting cold all over Babylon the Great. It's real cold right now here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, and then people are starting to be on edge, because people ain't got what they used to have. We ain't in the season of plenty no more. It's a bunch of have-nots out here. So people are on edge. They're angry, especially Esau, because he knows deep down inside his kingdom is crumbling. They got a little hope in Trump, but they know deep down inside he ain't about to, save nothing. So, hey, you in traffic, you honk the horn or do one wrong turn, and that's it. And how we know that? But we open up camp. You can tell that by the Black Friday shopping. A lot of people didn't participate in Black Friday shopping. They're protesting. It's like uproars right there. People ain't got the money they used to have. So you can tell the merch of this place is gone. A lot of people was not in a happy mood. So with that being said, we can't let this place affect us. We can't, get that, man, I don't feel like it. Let it affect our spirit in this truth. We got to endure this thing. We got to stay amped up, man. The only way to do that, you got to stay locked in the spirit. You got to open the doors up.
Yeah, this is Romans 5:3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing tribulation working patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
That, hey, we endure. Hey, we need patience, man. You gotta be patient. Be patiently waiting on the kingdom. Read it one more time.
It says, and not only so, we will glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulations work in patience, and patience experience, and experience hope.
So it said we glory in the tribulations, man. So really, that's being excited about Babylon the Great going down. That means you gotta be in the right spirit. So if you're mad about Babylon the Great being destroyed, that shows you're in the wrong spirit, man. You got to be destroyed right along with it. So we glorifying this place getting knocked down. Like I said, when we over camp, we like, man, Black Friday about done. We glorified in that. The football games is trash. The basketball games is trash. And they ain't fixed the way they used to. That's us glorifying this place going down. I get happy when I see stores is closed or when I read World War III news. That's us glorifying this place going down.
You gotta think of that old saying, what don't kill you make you stronger. So the Lord is all he's doing is testing us and building us up, making us stronger in him. Because the temptations and the tribulation that this world gonna bring you, all it's gonna do is make us stronger in the spirit. It's gonna make us lean on Yahweh while Yahweh shop even more.
Hey, real quick, I threw the spirit, man. I wanted to read the definition of patient real quick. All right, because it says able to accept or tolerate delays, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. That's one of the fruits of the spirit. We got to have patience, man. We patiently waiting on this place to come down, and we're waiting on Yahweh Shah to lift us up. We patiently waiting on that. And then, a good reason to put you in a good perspective on that, you got to look at the apostles and the elders. They've been patiently waiting on this for 30, 40 years. A lot of us just getting into this thing, so we can't be all about, I can't take it no more. I thought y'all was coming yesterday and, fall out the truth. That's how you be a fallout. When you lose patience. You want it right now. And that's like you can't be. That's the spirit of being in Esau, Edom, so-called white man. That's why we have fast food. He sold his birthright because he couldn't patient enough to wait for some food. He needed it right now. And then he sold away something that was very precious. So that's like us getting out this truth, man. That's us losing our birthright. And we get that up because we getting impatient because we tired of waiting. Because now, I like, for instance, a good example. I wanted Kamala Harris to be president because I know it would be instant destruction. But they went with Donald Trump because they're going to slow play it. They're going to finesse it all the way down. So that means you got to wait longer, you know? And I was like, but I took it on stride. Like, you know, at least it'd be funny on the way out because Trump, you know, he's a character, you know? But that showed that Esau, he ain't ready yet. See, that presidential election, or should I say selection, it let us know where Esau was at. We got a measure of time. If he would have put Kamala Harris in there, they ready for destruction right now. It's instant. You know, they instantly went over that next day. Because they went crazy. Kamala Harris would have been over Trump. So with them putting Donald Trump, let me know that Esau wasn't ready yet. He's still trying to hang on. But he's going down, though. We know that by looking at Trump's cabinet picks. You know, horrendous. So we know it's going down. It's going to be slowly. Like the Lord, he doing a slow roaster on this place. So with that, we gotta have patience. We gotta endure because we're gonna be in here while it's slowly going down. Esau is going to lose his mind. Jake gonna lose their minds, and we gotta endure all that. We gotta deal with that. So you gotta be ready to deal with the personalities. A lot of us got, you know, women. They gonna start going crazy. They see their security starting to dwindle. Like, oh no, the jobs is closing. The dollar collapsing. What you gonna do about that? She might wig out and she in the house with you. We gotta be ready to endure that. You know, your family gonna start wigging out. We're gonna get more phone calls. They're gonna be asking. Now they're gonna be inquiring about the Lord when it's too late. You ain't got no time to get no works or do all that. I can't give you the truth in 2 days. But nonetheless, they're gonna call us. They're gonna want their comfort. What about this? What about that? Can I still call on Jesus to be saved? All I know is Jesus. What about the people like this? You know, you got to be ready for that. And then they might even come to your house. Oh, I know you got some waters and food put up. You got to take care of us. We family, you know. And then you got to deal with that. They're gonna be mad. You tell them like, nah, this for me. I prepped. This my stuff. They all you. You gotta look up for. You gotta have what they say, love in your heart. They demon. They say, yeah. They always love to say that. You gotta be like those 5 wise virgins. You know that the wise virgin said you gotta go find your own water. You gotta tell that to our brother, our fathers, like, you know, brothers, sisters. Like, that's gonna be a hard thing. You know, Jake is very family oriented, so that's gonna be tough in itself. You gotta endure that. They're gonna make us feel bad. They're gonna go for plucking them heartstrings, like, especially like the older people. Well, I changed your diaper. Right. That's how you gonna do me? I done did this for you. So we gotta endure that, man. It's gonna be harsh. Or
the Bible said you're supposed to be your brother's keeper now.
Right.
You turn it back on you.
God. And then another thing we gotta endure. You know, Esau might put that full court press, like, you know, when that MOTB roll out. Somebody you know ain't getting it, call this number. Or they might say, because we ain't getting the MOTB, we holding everybody back. Like that 1-800 crime stopper number. God, they might deal with that. Family, you know, they might pull up in some all black vehicles. They hop out. Hey man, what's this Hebrew Israelite stuff out here you've been preaching? Your family told me, you know, you got a problem. You know, you might get hemmed up. They might call on us. But they're gonna be scared. They're gonna need comfort. Esau gonna say, well, if you turn these people in, you know, then we'll give you this or we'll do this. But they're the reason why we're going through bad stuff. They're gonna probably label us that T word, you know, as the pressure get on. And we gotta deal with that too, man. Your family, your mama might call in on you. She might say, I'm trying to help you out. You're in a hate code. You know, you need help, baby. So I had to go get you some help. So Esau, you know, he ramping you up, throw you wherever they want to throw you in, and your family sent you there. So we gotta endure that. Ain't great. God, they might have us sit down in a crazy home place, you know, trying to give you medication, trying to tell us to renounce your house about your shot. You get out that hate code, we'll let you out. So we might be getting tortured somewhere. What they call it, re-education. They might be trying to re-educate us. God, Jesus for everybody.
And they're gonna have your family. They're gonna talk them into telling you that you need intervention and you need to sit down with them. They're gonna bring a counselor in, but it's just gonna be the person they turning your ass over to.
Right. That might be what they call it, seminar school or something like that.
You know how Judas said he gonna be the one I kiss. You know, basically that's what their family gonna do to you. You know, when they bring them people in, he's gonna be the one who bring them to this meeting together to help out.
And they gonna think they helping us. That's what Esau gonna put. He gonna say we're in a hate code. And I know Esau, he gotta do something about this truth now. This truth now he's starting to see it's a problem. He can't, it's starting to eat him up. And I noticed they called Trump, the Apostle Elders called Trump Nero. And Nero came against the church. You know, he prosecuted the real believers. So we know, hey, Donald Trump can do that. And if Donald Trump come against his truth, you know, Esau gonna be all, yes, them evil Israelites. And they're gonna come up, they might run up in a group and kick our cameras over. You know, we might have to deal with that. You know, we ain't been spotlighted like that yet, but all you need is Trump to say it. You know, Trump get wind of, oh, it's hurt my campaign, and it's them Hebrew Israelites, and they're a problem. And all of a sudden, now we spotlighted. We might be out here like right now. We don't have a crowd or nothing. We just prophesy, but once Trump, you know, we get spotlighted, it might be a crowd of Edomites, you know, all in it. Get out of America. You know, they might make their part of this Make America Great campaign. They'll call us a hate cult and say that they got to get rid of us. You know, and we got to be able to deal with that. You can't be at that time getting scared, tuck your friends in. I don't want to be Hebrews like no more. Now it's dangerous. See, right now we got the freedom to do this right now. You know, relay the truth. And, you know, ain't nobody too much bothering us. Everybody look down on us right now. But say if like Donald Trump highlights us. Oh, man, it's going to be big crowds and family. And everybody going to be against us. Right now we're hitting. You know, go ahead.
Real quick, y'all got this is because Yahweh Shai even warned us to these things what the Ark just mentioned, right? So this Matthew chapter 24 and verse 9. And he said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right. So when we calling on Yahweh by some Yahweh Shai, we're going to be hated for that name. All right. You already got what IUIC they started to announce the name. Okay. Here lately they just said that it's disrespectful to call on the name of the Lord, okay, which is wickedness in itself, okay. And so don't be surprised when members of IUIC give up some of their family members just to get along with Esau Edom system, especially the B system when they announce the B system and make it mandatory, right? In verse 10, and it says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. All right. And that's what they're going into. So they're going to betray one another. They're going to hate one another. And that's the Arch's mission that your family members are going to give you up. Okay. And so that's again, the Arch said, he mentioned you got to endure those times. Okay. Because out of all of it, when Yahweh said, through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom. Okay. So but if that happens to you, that's a part of your tribulation. So if you endure, and there's a chance you're going to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh by Yahweh, man.
Yeah. Right. That's what you're showing is people in IUIC, they're not built up to endure this. They're already getting scared, and you see them already wavering. Right. You know, they wavering in the doctrine. You know, they're talking about giving the names of that show but they're going to be stripped all the way down to it. I can see them like they're going to take them, they're going to be like Christian church, sweet baby Jesus.
Right here. This is Shabbat chapter 2 and verse 12. And it said, woe be to the fear heart and faint hand and the sinners that goes two ways. Woe to him that, matter of fact, when it said the sinners that go 2 ways, that's IUIC again. So they say it don't matter what name you call on. And then you got another man in the group. He said, whenever I pray to Yahweh, my prayers get answered. That is the sinner that goes 2 ways. All right. Okay. And then it said in verse 13, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord Yahweh shall visit? All right. And it said in verse 15, and it said, they that fear the Lord Yahweh will not disobey his word, and they shall love him and keep his ways. They that fear the Lord Yahweh will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
They said, woe to them that is faint-hearted, man. Faint-hearted means like to be weak-minded. And you're going to see a lot of people in this thing that are that. They're already wavering now. And that's something that we can't be. You know, that's why it's good to stay in the spirit and build someone strong. That way, when the adversity comes, the tribulation comes, you can be bold as a lion.
I got one real quick. This is Hebrews 10 and 35. It says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great." So like it says, "Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh, ye may receive the promise." Hey man, we gotta have that patience, man, to receive that promise, man. We can't cast away our confidence. Our confidence comes from Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah giving us that Holy Spirit, man. And if you don't have the name, you really don't have the confidence. You're gonna waver in that time. And if you don't have the confidence to stand on the Lord, hey, you through. Hey, you're gonna get took off by Esau or anybody who got a doctrine that fits that catches your ear at that time, and that's gonna leave you in the sights of Yahweh with a target on your back.
And I like that part where you said they could get recompense. That part right there.
Yeah, it says cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward.
See that right there, cast not away with your confidence, they have great recompense for reward. And that word recompense is compensation of reward given for loss or harm suffered or effort made.
Yeah, the Lord got a prize, man. He got a good gift for those who stand confident, stand tall in Him. Hey, you get to get on that chariot, that ticket, man. You get hey, you might be be a part of the 144, man. Get that spiritual power. Hey, be a prince, a king on this earth, man. Have the nation come from your loins, man. That's a great gift right there, man. A great reward, and you definitely don't want to get that up.
That's another thing, man. 'Cause it made me think that compensation for giving loss, meaning that you are willing to lose everything on this side, man. And so when you lose everything on this side for you, how about me out, because he said, the precept when he said, "He that seeks to save his life shall lose it." All right, and he that loses his life for my sake shall get that reward. Man, Luke's paraphrase. That's the whole point of this ministry, man. Showing you that you have faith, that you're willing to give up everything on this side in order to please you. How about you, our shot?
Everyone
You got it.
this is Hebrews 3:6. But Yahweh Shah has a son over his own house, whose house are we, if we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of hope firm unto the end. Like you guys were saying, we got confidence in these promises that we've been told, so that the things that we've been promised, the things that the obstacles that Esau puts in front of us can never overshadow it, because our confidence is so high on the promise.
I like that part where it say you got to hold it to the end. There's a lot of people got confidence right now, but when Esau rolled down on them, they're gonna get that shit up. They're gonna, hey, here you go, here's everything. They're gonna fold under pressure. You gotta have that to the end. Like what they say, exactly how my channel is. He that endured to the end, the same should be saved, man. You gotta be saved. To get saved, you gotta endure that shit to the end. You gotta hold fast.
And you can see that that most banks don't even got that in this world now. The police get them down into the interrogation room. They hard until they find out how much time they face.
Right.
Seems like a bird.
Next thing you know, they got an Italian beef and sandwich, eating, smoking a cigarette. They just got to singing. And they're like, yeah, okay, I'm out tomorrow.
God, that OG Pookie gangster look they all thought was so hard. And they do it every time.
They be looking for that comfort, and Esau give them like a fake comfort. Here's your free piece, tell us what we need to know. But most of the time, them brothers, they free. Regardless, you can't really get in that situation to fold.
Somebody's son whenever they got Big Mac in front of them. You in the interrogation room, you don't got no cuffs on, you the son, boy.
Like you said, smoking a cigarette.
They got
gave it up.
still on the side of their mouth.
He come out of the interrogation room, his partner over there seeing mustard on the tray. They're like, I got locked up.
Then they be like, your turn to say, what you gonna give us? Your partner already got his beef sound. Just said, ain't no integrity in these streets, man. Them jakes ain't built like that. You see, people in the world don't know that. That's why they all get in there and get the crying like, little Ray gave me up. Man, that nigga he wasn't built like that. The only me that's built like that is the old black man of how about you shot? They can hold their integrity. There's even been in this truth that's not gonna hold it like that. Like we said earlier, IURC gonna do the same thing. Them dudes they gonna give up his whole congregation. You can see it already.
Y'all set it up. You got their name on the roster right now.
So like I said, don't faint, because that goes to your confidence, that goes to your faith. And like to have faith, you gotta believe. A lot of these dudes don't believe, man. They ain't got no faith that they don't even believe in a higher power. The hood dudes. That's why it's so easy for them to sing. They don't believe in nothing. They whatever deal they can get. It's all about survival mode. Then you got us, those to be in circumspect, that's in the truth. People Israelites, and we seen one body already collapsed. Yeah. They took the name away. He over there crying the vocab. They made me teach that. I didn't want to teach that. Basically, he's doing what we talk about. He's over there interrogation with vocab, singing like a bird, blaming, the One West camps. I didn't want to teach that. They made me teach that. And before that, if you just go 4 months prior, he was want to talk like he the hardest Hebrew Israelite. I'm in the hood. Right. Ray Milson ain't in the hood. I go to the hood and I'll preach, and I'm the hardest Hebrew, like Alizar, Gorilla Hebrew. I can see Sakari doing the same thing.
They already had to sit down with the devil. They had to sit down with vocab.
Exactly. Matter of fact, Sakari members, they doing the same thing, man. So, man, the Lord is, we on point with this.
Vocab put a chip in their armor, man. He found a way to get through. He found a way to slither his way through like a damn circus.
I got a quick one. This is James 1:12. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which Yahweh has promised to those who love him.
Hey, said stay down, you get the crown of life, you steadfast, man. You got to be unwavering in this. And see, a lot of people, they ain't counted the cost. When it's true, they just doing this a fad. I wear my fancy garments on. I cuss out the white man. That's it. No, man. This thing gonna come with persecution. Yahushua got persecuted. He gave his life for this truth. So in your mind, you got to get the same thing of when you go on this highway hedge, man. You got to be prepared to lose your life for this truth. Because Esau can jam you up like that. Had a gun to your head. Hey, renounce your Yahushua right now. I'm gonna squeeze this trigger. You can be for a firing squad. So you got to count that cost. When you give your life for this truth, you get martyred for this truth. Now, when you done made that decision, and you gonna stand on that, it's nothing Esau can do at that point. Then you can be what you're supposed to be.
I got to back you up on that one right here. When we got to count the cost, it basically means you got to prepare. You really got to prepare for what's going to happen to you. Okay, so this is Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 17. They that fear the Lord Yahushua will prepare their heart and humble their soul in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord Yahushua and not into the hands of man, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
Let's back it up right there, man. Hey, you got to follow Yahushua. You got to look at Yahushua. You got to look past Esau, man. I don't give a damn if you're in an interrogation table, if you're in a concentration camp, Esau got you on your knees, talking about what type of American is you, telling you renouncing, they might have your children, gun to their head, or got you your woman, gun to their head, talking about renouncing, I'm going to do this. Like a good person to look to on how they're doing this thing is Job. Man, Job lost everything but his life in this truth, man. When you look at the whole book of Job, he lost everything on this side, but then gained it all back on the other side. And that's how we are in this truth. That's why that book was written. We look in the word, and it was written for us to learn. So we gotta look at Job, man. He got hit with affliction. Then he had like boils on his skin, like everything. Lost his children. Wife turned against him, talking noise. Cursed the Lord and died. Everything, man. Friends are like, man, I don't know what's up with you, man. You better, I don't know. So that's like something to look to, man, to read the book of Job and to know that that's the type of thing we can go through. We're gonna lose everything. Because you gotta think of it like this, Yashara, when the dollar crash and MOTB come in, if you don't get the MOTB, ain't no more putting gas in your car, ain't no more going to work, ain't no more paying the bills and having a house. You might get reduced. Like the scripture say, we might have to go into the wilderness, living like a bushman. With leaves and stuff on, you get bummed out. You living in the actual bush because you don't get the MOTB. Now, if you ain't made that type of mindset, you ain't took it that far to think, and you like, I'm always have my house, my comforts. When MOTB come, you're gonna end up taking it because you're gonna buckle. I can't go into the woods. There's mosquitoes and bugs. Like a lot of women, they really gonna be tested. I don't see women being able to do that.
Yeah,
So
they definitely ain't. But, you know,
yeah, they need air conditioning, heater. We ain't gonna have it. You're gonna be in the woods somewhere and trying to start a fire when MOTB get implemented. You're not taking that micro CHIP, which is the MOTB. You know, you got to put that in your mind and think about that.
And that's what don't start the separation right there. And Yahweh Shah wanted these things too. Real quick, I got another one to go back to this. Matthew chapter 10 and 34. He said, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Woo. So that's back what we said earlier, man. Your family gonna turn against you. Scripture just said that, so you got to prepare for that. The Lord wrote this in our word to read it and prepare our minds for it. So that way, when it happens, we ain't like hit like a sucker punch, like, oh, mama, you gave me up. I can't believe it. Yeah, ain't no shock. Like the Lord said, this what happens. So that when it happens, you like, oh, the Lord said that what happened. You can take it, you know, in stride.
It'll be a faithful thing. Like the Lord said it's gonna happen. So I'm glad we on track.
Yep. And you take it like, okay, well, I need to do this. You start getting your moves together. You know, versus like, a lot of people don't believe that's gonna happen. When that happens, they're gonna be crying, snot boogers. I can't believe my mama gave me up. You know, they love their mama. The sister, brother gave them up. Or just, and you know, anything bad. Kids turn against you. Your woman turn against you. And a lot of they ain't gonna, you know, that's weak, that's simped out. They gonna go with their woman. Woman be like, you better take care of your family. Get the MOTB. Eat. Well, I gotta take care of my family. The Lord said I gotta eat. So
Happy wife, happy life, man.
yeah. So they're gonna end up getting it because their woman got it, you know. That's why in the book of Job, they show he had to lose his wife. You know, Lot lost his wife because a lot of women gonna try to use that, you know, they influence to get you to go into the world. And that's why I can see like IUIC women using scriptures or the ones at IUSPK. The Lord didn't say that if you don't take care of your family, they'll use scriptures. The Lord said the man provide provision.
Switch the scripture.
Yeah, they'll use the word against you. The Lord said you gotta take care of your family, you gotta eat. You know, a wicked man don't take care of his family. You gotta follow the law. So they're gonna try to twist stuff to fit, you know, they narrative to get you to take it, you know. IUIC, they said that that's not Jesus. The mark of the beast is Jesus. You get that MOTB, that micro CHIP. The Lord wants you to take care of your family. And we better use that, man. But they ain't built up strong enough, he'll fall. But that's like that's Genesis. When the serpent enchanted Eve to make Adam fall, man, Esau gonna use that same dynamic, man. Because the black woman gonna be one of the first ones to get them MOTB. They're gonna line up for it. Esau might say, hey, you get 2 bags of weed. You know, you get the MOTB first. They be up there, you know, all the little Keishas getting the MOTB. Once they get it, the hood nigga Jake's gonna get it too, because they follow behind Keisha. Because all them hood niggas, they all led by the black woman. So they'll get it next, and then we'll be sticking out a sore thumb. We ain't getting it. They'll be looking at us like, you holding us back. They said we can get this percentage of our MOTB if all y'all get it. Y'all not getting it. So then we'll be, you know, persecuted. But you guys ready for that, man. Your family, your wife, or for the women, your husband. They're gonna be like, hey, you better go get that.
And all that really shows is that who you really love more. If you don't love your family more, you don't love your Howard Shah more. And that's what these precepts are going into right here. So this is Matthew chapter 10 and 37. He that loves his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. He that loves his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it.
Ooh, that's spot on right there. That's spot on. That's that Rick right to let us know, like, hey, if you how about your shower for everything, man, your family, you know, your children, everything. You can lose all that. And if we make it into the kingdom, Lord willing, we do, you're gonna get all that back times 1,000.
Just like with Job. Like when you read the very last chapters of Job, that's exactly what he had. He got all of that back, and he was able to live long to watch his grandchildren grow up. Like that's the reward right there. For him losing all of that in the beginning, and on the other side, he lived to be 900 some years old. I mean, he was old enough to watch his grandchildren grow old, and for them to have children. He was able to see all of that.
And 100 times 4, we're gonna get that like 1,000. It's like the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be eternal. You know, we're gonna be going to immortality. So how much better that? So it's like you gotta like hold the ground and hold on to your crown and don't let nobody take it from you, which means take this truth. So we in it, we got it. Now the job is to retain it. Once you get the truth, the job ain't over with. See, a lot of Jake think, oh, I got the truth, I made it. Now you ain't made it yet, homie. Now the job is to retain it, because now Esau's job is to take it away from you. Or to, make you lose your integrity. He gonna make you give up your birthright. Just like Esau gave his up. And how you gonna do that is by putting you in certain circumstances. Which the scripture said it all the time. But said the accepted man is accepted into the furnace of adversity. Loosely paraphrasing. So we about to go to that furnace of adversity, man. It's about to be some hot fire on us, man. We're gonna lose our way of life. That's why the scripture I read earlier, those that lose their life shall gain it. What they mean is lose your life in this society. Your position, your job, your car, your house, your way of life. You're gonna lose that, but we'll gain that through a Mashiach, Yahweh. We'll get it all back when you get on that chariot. Then we'll get rulership. Right now, we ain't running nothing, man. We just here grinding and we're basically slaves to Esau.
Right now.
Exactly.
I got to put another back up. You got it blocked, y'all.
Hey, and this to go about what you're saying about dealing with peer pressure and how people's going to use it. This is Psalm 1:1-2. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Yahweh, and his law doth he meditate day and night. And that's exactly what we do. So we made these scriptures part of our life. And that's what's going to carry us through. Like you said, what we've been saying forever. By us meditating on these scriptures, we making sure that when that battle starts, we're going to have on a full armor of the house.
I like how you said that we made these scriptures our life, because we really think about that and really ponder on what the doctor said right there. He basically just told we made these scriptures our life because we're living in a world that is against Yahweh Shah. Okay, and that means that we're going to be separate from this wicked world. That was a beautiful paper right there, man.
Yeah, like one of the things I say, even if we fortunate, and we have to go into one of these camps, Esau's going to separate us from the masses because he don't want us to spread the truth, because they gonna be looking for the first easy trip up out of there, into some comfort. But everything that we got is gonna be contrary to what Esau's talking about till they guillotine brought.
It might be infectious too. They like, man, this Jake over here ain't scared. He holds strong. What's up with him? I'm about to roll with him. Right.
And that'll influence the whole masses against them. So.
There's gonna be some jailhouse snitches in there.
Right. And if anything, they'll probably use you as an example to strike fear in the masses. So that also leads to some of the men in the Lord that are gonna die for this truth.
Yeah, it goes back to the same precept of Taylor been reading. So it's gonna be some who actually do lose their life and receive that crown of life. So that's a martyr of Yahweh Shah, which is a great honor.
Yeah, it's a great honor, a great way to die, man. Compared to niggas in the hood dying for the block. That's in vain. That's in vain. But when you die for the truth, that's not in vain. But there's a righteous reward after that.
And that's gonna set the precedent too. Setting the truth up. Everybody gonna look, the Lord gonna look like, hold up, man, you up here slaying my prophets. That's like truly in the name of Yahweh Shah. That's gonna really usher in Yahweh Shah to come down here and smash this place out.
Yeah. Even like I said, if you sports, you gotta be one to lose their head. You gotta take that punishment in stride. Because like if Esau, if you've been preaching and telling you the camp, you've been preaching the word, you may have some people that start to hear. If they see Esau drag you up to the guillotine, you hollering and screaming, they gonna be like, no, that nigga was
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta take that who was that? Eleazar, the old Simon, the Maccabees brothers. They gotta take it like them.
They never go on to take.
Yeah, like Brock, we know it was coming. It was said all this stuff has been written 4 times that this would happen.
and that just them acts alone stood the test of time. Because that was an ancient world. Like we're still talking about that today, right now, at the end of Esau. So just imagine reading about that, reading about yourself in the kingdom. Yeah, I took a death for the Lord, man, and the Lord brought me back. And like they gonna be like, damn, that was you. You reading about yourself in the scriptures. That's heavy work.
Real heavy work. I got it. That it's gonna back up everything y'all just said. It's Revelation 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of Yahweh Yahushua. He shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and then the name and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which coming down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. Right, and so that's those who endure. That's that reward you're gonna get. You're gonna write upon him the new name. All right, that's gonna show you basically when you how about you outside, when you how about you outside put that name upon you, his new name on you. That means you are his, and that means that you're protected. So that means no weapon informed against you is gonna prosper. All of those things are gonna happen because you endure to the end. You let no man take your crown, man.
You got like old disciples that had asked you how we shot that question, like if we give up everything that we have, what reward we get? So I'm gonna read this right here. This is Jeremiah Kabar Shalom. I posted this on the comment board. So that Matthew 19:27 says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What should we have therefore? In verse 28, and Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, the ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, yea, also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's rulership. That's what Yahushua said. Like, you follow me, you're going to get rulership, man.
You're going to be one of the judges on the earth.
And think about that, man, because when they gave up all their worldly possessions, they gave up all of their personal possessions, and then Yahushua gave them rulership, but they're going to be able to not only possess their possessions back, but they're going to be able to possess all of the servants. They're going to be rich beyond their imagination, man. And that's what Yahushua said he's going to give them for you getting rid of your personal possession, which is nothing compared to what he's going to give you in the end, man.
Rulership, man. You're going to get rulership. Everything on the earth, man.
And that shows they had ultimate faith, because at first they didn't know that they was going to receive anything. You know what I'm saying? He just told them, come follow me and we're going to be fishermen of men. And they just got up and left everything they've ever known in their whole life and followed him. Not, he hadn't said anything about, if you come follow me, I'm going to give you this, that, and the other. They didn't even go into that part of the conversation. They just got up and gave up everything that they've ever known in life and followed Yahweh, and became fishermen.
And that is innocent. Yeah. They gave up business. They was fishing. They gave up lucrative businesses.
Back he was in the business of collecting taxes for the Roman and something like that.
That's lucrative businesses they gave up, man. Right. They gave up big stuff to follow Yahweh, and that showed faith. Right. That was faith, like out the gate. Like, man, like I said, we ain't even heard about all we gonna get. We just believe in this man. So here we go. And they said follow me to regeneration. He promised them to their back like almost the ancient world. It's not about to come into play like now. We up here, 2024? So hey, that's patience right there. That's lifetimes of waiting. We got people that wait lifetimes for this to happen. I want to finish off verse 29. It said, everyone that have forsaken houses, our brethren, our sisters, our father, our mother, our wife, our children, our lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So he promised immortality. He said you're gonna receive this 100-fold, whatever you had, And then in verse 30 it says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So that's the Lord letting you know, I'm about to flip this right side up. Right now, Esau in rulership, Jake at the bottom. Y'all shall get back, it's gonna be Jake at the top and Esau at the bottom. And we patiently waiting on that, man. And before that happens, we got to endure some hardships. Esau is not going to go out easy. He's not going to go out kicking and screaming. He's going to use his technology. And he's going to throw out everything he got. Pestilences, the satellites, the robotics, everything Esau got, he gonna throw it at us, man, in hopes that it offsets, you know, the prophecy. It offsets the marriage. They don't want Yahweh to come back. Esau knows it's a wrap once that happens. So to stop it, he got to get rid of the children of Israel or make us quit worshiping Yahweh Shah. We're ushering them in by doing this work of love. So if he can get us to get back to, get us all to be niggas, then he can offset it. But he's having a hard time because we got brothers and sisters flocking this thing every day.
And that further proves that the devil really know these words. They really know the words. You know what they said, the serpent before wiser than Daniel, and they've been further proved because they know that when the children of Israel stop following the laws and statute commandment of Yahweh Shah, the Lord Yahweh Shah turn their back on us. And that's what they're hoping for.
I think Moab had taught them that. I think it says in the book, Moab said, hey, get them to put worship in their power, then you be able to overtake. He's like, as long as they connect to their powers, nothing you can do. And that's when they paid the high priest to come in and start teaching, being like Bishop Nate, teaching some falsehoods. That way we all fall off. Introduce pork in there. That's how Esau set that up by setting up the black church. They done had Jake in a trance for so many years, and now that power was about to be gone. He's striking them shepherds left and right, man. Let's do a lesson that Lord willing I do it, y'all. But they getting took out. T.D. Jakes is gone. Another big time, what's his name, Wyans, he passed out during his sermon. So that shows you the Lord is now taking out these black churches, which done had Jake is caught up, man, so long, man. I mean, a tradition, dick.
And that was that preached up in Jeremiah 23:1. He said, "Woe be unto the pastor that scatter my sheep." That's exactly what happened, man. And that's the word of the Lord being fulfilled right there, right before your eyes. How about y'all said, "Woe be unto the pastor." He's going to woe, that means great sorrow or distress. And he causing that great sorrow and distress on these wicked ass pastors, man.
Yeah, and the black church gets you set up to fall. Really, because it doesn't build you up, and it doesn't make it where you can endure anything. Because the black church don't talk about you gonna go through nothing. They just sing songs and believe in God, put something to offer play. They don't talk about no prophecy.
Give me some of your money.
Yeah, no
have
prophecy.
A whole sermon about that. Man, I know some of y'all be having $20,000, $100,000 in your bank. Y'all being stingy. It's been stingy. You got to give up some of that money. That way the Lord will bless you in the end. That's how they coming in, man. That's their way of scattering the sheep right there. You got the sheep believing that you got to give something when the word said freely have you received, freely give. So it's not about the money, man.
They teach you prosperity. So back what I was saying earlier, they don't give you prophecy. You need to know prophecy in order to know what's going on to really build yourself up in the truth, armor yourself up. You know what's about to happen. The book is a book of prophecy. But yeah, when you go in a black church, you don't hear no prophecies, man. They say everything they in there got them in murder. Like it's all good. Like I said earlier, just give out some money and you will be blessed. They don't tell you about Jacob's trouble. They don't tell you about the perilous times that's coming.
Get an A and B selection from the choir.
Yeah, get to singing and happy. I know they do a song and then pass the offering plate while you all juiced up and hyped up from dancing and what they call catching the Holy Ghost. Really, you caught a demon. Get the hopping around and then you give up your money.
And that's been exposed too, man. That's just been so. I just did a lesson about that, man. This ex-gang member we talked about how he was practicing voodoo, and he said he went into the church, and he said the same member that he was practicing voodoo with was in the church. And so he noticed how all of them people was acting demonic and stuff like that. Yeah, that's real, man.
That's what the spirit break is about. The demons coming out. They get to pumping up the music and they get to jump around.
Yeah.
And they don't get no prophecy.
As a matter of fact, he mentioned something about that too, what is some type of African drum beat that help conjure up those evil spirits. Yeah, that's in the music.
Yeah.
They call it the 808 track and all of that.
Yeah, that's frequency.
Yep.
Yeah. So what it is, you in the black church, you get no prophecy. So with no prophecy, you're not gonna endure nothing. You ain't been taught nothing. You've been taught like everything's gonna be all peachy dory, just go to work, pay taxes, and you'll be taken care of. And then when this stuff come in, it'll come in hot and heavy. Trump about to show him what's up. He already getting Project 2025 already, getting his people in place. So when Jay get hit with that sucker punch, a lot of them gonna faint because they ain't been built up to endure nothing.
Hey, with the prophecies, that's another way that we build our confidence because we know the prophecies. when we see something that happens that matches the prophecies, that right there just pump our confidence to the roof because we see, oh, that's in the word right there. You know, we have faith that, you know, these rest of these prophecies, even though we haven't seen a sign of them to come yet, we know that they're coming because some of the prophecies we didn't see roll right into place, just like the elder apostles been teaching us.
Like I said, it's gonna build your faith up.
Yeah.
See, that's something that they don't put in place. A lot of people don't have faith. They ain't been taught that. And they don't, like without being taught the prophecies, you ain't gonna have nothing to build up on. So when the destruction comes, brother times come, I'm looking at them, ain't no way to go but to fall. You gonna have to submit because you ain't taught no other way. You don't believe that Yahweh Shah's coming back. The black church only teach that. I don't hear them too much say Jesus coming back. They don't even talk about that. They just talk about like right now, get your money up right now. They don't talk about, see, we looking for a person to come, crack the sky.
I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, no matter what sin I commit.
It's crazy talk. So like I said earlier, we looking forward to something, a hope. We looking for Yahweh Shah to come back. So that's right, when you looking for somebody to come, that's going to build your hope because now you know to hold out. So when the MOTB get implemented, we're not going to go get the MOTB. So once we see that prophecy been fulfilled, we're like, okay, Yahweh Shah's going to be coming back. All they got to do is hold out and be strong, you know. But if you don't know about somebody coming back, you ain't gonna have no hope. You like, okay, this is what I gotta do to make it. You're gonna look at it as the next phase of life. Like when we use cell phones and stuff, like, okay, this is how it's supposed to go. So I gotta get this. And you done threw away your whole salvation. The Lord ain't gonna save nobody. They got the MOTB in their system. That was your point, to hold out. But they're not taught to hold out. You know, so they don't have faith, they're not built up, they can't endure nothing. Because they don't know that you're supposed to endure against something. They've been always, it's like they've made them like docile sheep, easy for Esau to take advantage of. That's what the black church has been built to do. You know, there's people in the world, period. They don't know. They don't have confidence that a power is coming. You know, they don't know that they're supposed to hold out for something. Like you're supposed to, as being this truth, you know, especially as a man in this truth, you're supposed to hold a standard. They don't even know a standard about to be lifted on their behalf. That's not preached in these churches.
See, they're gonna be sitting there trying to hold out but can't, and then give in, and then those are the hopeful elect, they're gonna hold out, and the Lord gonna find a way for them to escape out of the situation. See, if you give in, you're gonna fall into Esau Edom's plan, and you're gonna be a part of destruction. And that goes into the precept I'm about to bring out, which is a classic. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, "No temptation have overtaken you that is not common to men." It says, Yahweh is faithful and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with temptation, he will also provide the way to escape, that you may be able to endure it. And that's only for the hopeful elect. A lot of people ain't got once that pressure get on a lot of people can't stand that. People get the wiggling and squirming, and they got to get out of there. So you gotta be built up and endure, and like Scripture say, endure hardness. You gotta gird up your loins and shit in this truth. You gotta be austere like Yahweh Shah, be like a man. But like a lot of people ain't gonna endure that. Once that temptation and that pressure get on you, a lot of people are gonna fold. And once they fold, they ain't even gonna give the chance to the Lord to work. So they ain't even gonna see the miracles. But the hopeful elect, hey, that's what the Scripture said. He would lift up a standard in that time. So we're going to be standing 10 toes down, waiting for Esau Edom's move so the Lord can work. And that's the whole point.
All right, I got one to back you up first with that. It's 1 Corinthians 13 and 6. Rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth. Verse 7. Bear all things, believe all things, hope of all things, endure all things. When they say believe all things, it's talking about pertaining to this truth. You know, going back what Ox said, it said bear all things. You have to bear a lot of things in this truth. See, a lot of people ain't taught that, man. They just thought like, you know, you got Jesus, it's all good, you ain't gonna like feel nothing, you ain't got to deal with nothing. But that's not true, man. The whole world teaches us, you know, that you're going to deal with things. The disciples dealt with things. Yahweh Shah dealt with things, you know?
Yeah.
So you gotta like be able to bear it. That's how the Lord tests you. Depending on like how you deal with things, man. That's how you know if you that precious gold or not.
Gold is tried in the fire.
Are you pulling it right now?
All right, it's Sirach chapter 2. We start at verse 1. And it said, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation. And it said, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
Hear that? Hey, gold is tried in the fire, man, in the adversity. And we about to go through that, man. We're going through a thing called Jacob's trouble, where Esau is going to try to really call our numbers and force us into a new slavery system. That's why he say make America great again. You know, they want to put us back in that 1800s. This time there ain't gonna be no chains. There's gonna be technology. He's going to put a device in your body. He's gonna put you on a grid. They call it biometrics. You're gonna be on biometrics where he's gonna know where you at. Hey, this time's gonna be worse than our forefathers. Ain't no running away. He's gonna be set up in this office, type up some numbers and know exactly where you at. He's gonna know your heart rate, your sugar levels. He's gonna know everything about you. You know? And you're gonna be totally monitored. And he's gonna make us like work. And you're gonna get like low wages, man. And you're gonna have to like live in a little cubicle. They call it smart city, 15-minute cities. That's what Esau didn't want to do. That's the future. A robot gonna come out and tell you, hey, you better report here, and you better pick or ride the bike. You're gonna be like, they're gonna have us like powering up their system. You're going to like ride a bike to generate electricity. That's how the devil done. That's they fantasy.
Let you buck up. All they're gonna do is cut the chip off, and you're gonna be starved out.
Real easy, like, man. That's where they want to put us and our children. So this is their big push right now. We got to make a stand, and we got to stand like 10 toes down for the Lord, man. And the only way we're gonna be able to do that is our faith in Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shah. It's got to be unwavering at this point, man. We can't be having those doubts. Like, man, I don't know, man. I might have to. If you do that, man, Esau got you. All it takes is a little bit of doubt, and he can worm his way on in, like the priest said already. That temptation. All it takes is a little bit.
I gotta read that 2 verse right here. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 6. And it says, believe in him, and he will help you in order thy way of right, and trust in him. And who is that him? That's Yahweh Shai. You know, who the world is called Jesus Christ. You need to trust in him. Okay? Not these damn devils. All right? Who these damn devils they're gonna persuade you to get that mark of the beast. Okay, which is that RFIDCHIP. That's what they're gonna try to get you to trust them and say, if you take this, then everything is gonna be all right. All right, but we're telling you, if you trust in Yahweh Shai, then you really gonna be all right. That's the fact. That's 100% fact. Okay, and in verse 7, and it says, ye that fear the Lord Yahweh Shai, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. Okay, and that's what the Hawkins mentioned right there. Okay, let you have a little wavering faith to where the devil can get in, then you fail. Okay, you're gonna fall once you waver and basically say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. That means you done lost faith. You lost faith in Yahweh Shah, man.
Then you need sight to even know that's coming. They say you got a lot of cancer. A lot of people don't know what the mark of the beast is. They don't know the micro CHIP is on the slate and coming up. You got to be able to see that.
You got a lot of cats that ain't teaching that shit either. That's another thing. You got a lot of cats that's denying it. Like, man, going back to IUIC again. They know the device is here, but he basically did a whole breakdown. One of the members of the camp did a whole breakdown and said that Revelation 13 and 16 is not talking about that RFID microchip. And you notice when they try to break down Revelation 13 and 16, out of most of the scripture that they break down, they go into the meaning of the word. But for some reason, for Revelation 13 and 16, they won't go into the meaning of the word mark, showing you that they're being disingenuous and that they're basically misleading and misguiding their sheep, man. And that's what's gonna happen. A lot of people are gonna get caught up, and they're gonna take that mark, man. All because of those false prophets.
Yeah, they don't see it. Like I said earlier, you got to see what the MOTB is in order to avoid it. And you got to know what you need to do in order to avoid it. You got to have sight. That's why the Lord talked about eyesight. You know, and to have that, you got to be teach the truth. But the truth is synonymous with light. You know? So, you know, people got to be taught that. And when you look at these black churches, they're not taught what the mark of the beast is. which means when it comes, it's gonna come like a box. With box, you gotta see that punch coming to brace for the block. If you don't see it coming, that's the punch that knocks your ass out.
The scripture said this. They're gonna come like a thief in the night.
Come
like a thief in the night to him.
God. So you gotta see it, man. And we can see it right now. And then when you see it, you gotta, believe on what you see. You gotta believe that Yahweh Shah is the water of them that are good. The faithful servant. You gotta believe on that. Esau gonna come in trying to be persuasive, like, so-called white man, like, hey, I'm trying to give you this, give you that. You do this, man, you get some relief. So you gotta resist it. They say a lot of people don't know the so-called white man's the devil. A lot of people don't even know that. He's gonna be the one that's gonna push it. He's pushing this. They say we got some people, our people on such a low level, they don't even know who their enemy is. So-called white man is your enemy. That's we call Esau Edom. He's pushing this. And it should be evident with Donald Trump being president. Cause this dude, he about to show him what's up.
Set it off.
Yeah, hey, look, Northern Tribe gonna feel it first. And they asked for it. They voted for this dude. He about to show them what's up. Then they're gonna be crying to the Southern tribes, like, oh man, we messed up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Then the Southern tribe gonna be crying because a lot of them voted for Donald Trump too.
Accountability.
So everybody gonna be thinking that, they don't know what their enemies is. I said a lot of Jakes are lost. You can't put up resistance if you don't know who the enemy is. That's why the truth is very vital and important to know who it is, and that way you can put up a resistance. It's like a form of endurance. You gotta say no.
Go to that precept you always bring out with that Hosea 4:6. My people prepare for lack of knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, then you really gonna fall, man.
If you don't know. So you just gonna be like I just say, they're gonna be spinning around like hokey pokey and give you all kinds of stuff.
Like a dog trying to chase his tail.
And he ain't gonna know, like, okay, I'm supposed to say no to this and no to that. See, right now we're getting
We gotta stand on that too, though. We gotta stand on that with our brothers. We gotta make them accountable for stuff like that. Just like it's knowledge that I don't know. It's a lot that I do know, but it's a lot that I don't know. So anytime I feel like I'm unsure, I should have a right to be able to ask my brother that I trust or ask my sister that I trust, and they should not lie to me. And that's where we fall short. That's where that lack of knowledge comes in at, because there's plenty of knowledge down here. It's enough knowledge, it's enough wisdom, it's enough truth that God has given all of us all over the world to where we should be able to be self-sufficient, and we should be able to provide for each other without doing this enslavement that we're doing. You see what I'm saying? But we're not doing that. Instead, what we're doing is we're too busy trying to be in control. But what we also realize is that there's only one God. There's only one God, and he's creator of all things. So with that being said, that's what we need to start doing as a people. You know what I'm saying? We got to play our part. You know what I'm saying? Just like they gonna play their part. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to jump in, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, whatever you saying.
You gotta know the truth. And that's the problem is that people don't know the truth. Or if they know the truth, they're not gonna stand on the truth. You got a lot of people like, shit, I'm gonna get that shit up. So first thing happen, like I said, they got a lot of niggas, they all like a bunch of backstabbers. Like they'll get it, and then when it's time to really, like we said earlier, it's time to show you really that, to stand on it, they gonna get you up, man. And hood niggas are very synonymous for that. That's why I don't deal with hood niggas. That's why I be looking at Jake. Jake want to be a hood nigga, the black life, like, bro, your partner gonna snitch on you. That's what's gonna happen. It happens every time. I'm looking at Jake like, damn, gotta had 100, 200 years of this. The dope dealing game was, let's say, at least 30, 40 years. I know it's the 90s, 80s, or the 70s. Yeah, that's what they do. So at that point, it's time to opt out, man. They don't need to try to have a bag and sell drugs. Before it get clipped up, he's going to tell on you. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. And then Eve, she want to talk like she got it, but they ain't got it. You don't know. If you just listen, he'll tell you this is something different. They said Jake don't know. They still that's that Jesus Christ spirit.
Said it was all one God and all that. When you said that, I said, oh yeah, coming in with that Christianity.
Yeah, it's Christianity. All right, I remember hearing it like, okay, here go Eve again.
Right.
You kind of think she knows something. She should have been inquiring. Yeah, should have been inquiring. Like, what y'all brothers doing? What y'all got them garments on? What's this over here? It's different. Says you gonna come imprint her shit on us. These are candidates, so they come jam up on her. Oh yeah, get my MOTV.
I seen the niggas down there.
Yeah, that's it. Like real quick and easy. That's it. We said That's the Lord showing right there. Eve want to always dictate to the man what we need to do and how we need to be. And I'm like, heifer, this devil done used you to put us where we at. He run circles around you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You ain't got it.
He know you the weak best.
Exactly. You need to ask.
Women keep silence in the church.
Yeah, she come with that same old shit. We've been here for years and years and years. She come with that, we got to come together as one people. I get so tired of hearing that. Like, that's not about to happen. You can't come together with these niggas, man. You can't. See, Jake ain't figured that out yet. That's they on the low level, man. They not ready for us to come.
The scripture said not all of Israel is Israel. So
Exactly.
how can you come together with a 2/3 nigga? The scripture said be not unequally yoked.
Yeah, she don't know who the enemy is. I think she's probably getting offended. That's why I put it out there. Esau's the white man. Like, do you know that? You know? I think, but I want to say, I think she got offended because she had to say her little piece. Y'all think it's that? We all got you. And all that little crazy man. Said Jake ain't even got step one yet. She even knows the problem is. They still on we all one spirit, man. I don't like hearing that. I'm like, that shit didn't get us nowhere. Esau been taking advantage of us. And Jake is not ready to endure what's about to happen. They don't know. Like, they're going to, what you said, Hosea 4:6. You just heard Eve give other testimony to prove. She don't know.
That right there, that one of the knowledge of that when you try to be one with all kinds of different people, what's that Amos 3:3, when it said, can two people walk together except they agree? You can't agree with a nigga, right? You can't, if you're a person that don't like to feel, you can't hang out with these, right? So that's basically what the scripture is saying. That's a part of the knowledge. When you attain that knowledge, you will understand you got to separate from that individual. And that's just like I'm gonna read that precept that Akadah just quoted. This is 2 Corinthians 6:14. And it says, be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Okay? And so you come across an unbeliever, you can't, all you can do is tell that person repent. And if they refuse to repent, if they don't require, like the Aki said, you're not gonna be yoked with that individual. All right? And it says, for what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion has light with darkness? And it said, what concord have the anointed with Bala, and what part has he that believes with an infidel? And it said, and what agreement was the temple of Yahweh Ba'Shim with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, as Yahweh Ba'Shim has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Okay? And so what Yahweh said, he said he's going to be our power. He said we're going to be his people. Okay? All these other individuals that don't believe in him, that's not his people. They've been rejected. As the scripture said, many are called, but few are chosen. They were not chosen, man. They were not chosen to receive this knowledge. So all you can do, again, all you can do is repent, tell them repent. But if they refuse to do all of that, you just got to keep it moving, man. Dust off your feet. That's the scripture said, man.
It shows, and if they not like that, they not built to endure nothing. They already, set up for the slaughter.
They kind of like when the movie Saving Private Ryan, how those are a lot of Saving Private Ryans out here, where a lot of those people that don't believe, they're gonna be the one that set you up. They're gonna be the one that's gonna set you up to Esau. And it's just like, or they're gonna watch you die. If you ever watch that movie, you see how a coward he was, and he didn't help his fellow soldiers. Okay, you don't want to be around somebody like that.
They walk around naked. And it's about to be wartime. You walk around with no armor on, just straight naked. And then they spit them so far, they naked. You got armor on. They want to tell you what to do and how to do it. I'm like, man, fool, you ain't got nothing on. Like, what are you saying? You need to listen at this point. That's why the spirit hit her. She's like, my bad, I'm true. And she rolled off real quick. And she kind of seen it building up. Like, yeah, you need to get out of here. You don't know nothing, man. You set up for destruction. You're naked. And then you trying to tell men you done study what we need to do. I just had to look at her. She's like, I better get up out of here. So these people, they're not ready for this destruction, man.
Yeah. The fact that it's a 1/3 and a 2/3, that's what Esau gonna use to get them 2/3 to turn against them by saying that we ain't there for them. But they don't realize that it ain't the fact that we're not there for them. We're only there for they left. Right? Hopefully left. We ain't the ones that made that decision on who's gonna be able to understand it or not. We didn't make that decision. But for them 2/3, they gonna look at it like, no, they ain't. You know, they better than us. They gonna get salvation. They think they only ones that's gonna get salvation.
Yeah, they feeling like that already.
Yeah.
They already hear that type of scoffing. You think you this, you think you that. So that's already in play. Like I said, he started going to magnify. Go come in with I said they might just get Trump's here to do that, so he can really be like Nero, prosecute the church. That'd be part of his coming down with great wrath, Project 2025, and that Jacob's trouble. First I got to get the leaders out the way, the disciples. I got to shut the prophets up. Then once the prophets shut up, then ain't nothing out here but darkness. And then he can just do what he need to do. But then like at that point, I think it's gonna be the famine of the word. Once he get rid of the prophets, and they get rid of certain stuff on the internet, then the famine of the word gonna take place. Then after that, if you didn't get the truth, you just out. Yeah, you just done, man. Then it's gonna just roll like dominoes. They're gonna just get the mashing on Jake with their military. And it's gonna be no standard get lifted up because you don't even know the standard. You was scoffing at that time. So the Lord gonna deliver you in the hands of Esau. And only comfort they're gonna have is to take their MOTV. And that's what we're about to be right at them time. We're right there at the door, man. We're just looking at Trump to get in office. If he gets in office and do what he gonna do. Be proud and talk that big boy stuff. And bring out the sword. He's there to bring the sword out. Because he got all kind his cabinet he's building up. They all yeah, we coming down, we busting heads. We some head busters. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I like that little video you seen with Governor Stick, where he was like, we're gonna try to do everything we can just to support the white administration. I mean the Trump administration.
Yeah. The time fell on him. I need to do a lesson on that. Yeah, his time fell on him. When he said that, that's how they feel. And I know that's just dealing with my coworkers at the job. Like Trump is all about bringing in the leadership and the supremacy of Esau eating the white man. That's what it's all about. And then it was another clip, so I might play that another one. Remember that Edomite was eating with a Moabite?
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking about why he liked Donald Trump. He said he was proud too, the way he talked like he was in there eating this food, yeah, you look dirty, Moabite. I voted for Trump to preserve whiteness. And whiteness, I need whiteness. And my rights, and he told him that. He's like, who else built these black people? And Moab got a wake-up call. Moab was like, God damn, that's how you believe, man? And that devil was eating this food all proud. He was a rich devil. Probably owned a Fortune 500 company. He was up there. This is why I voted for Donald Trump. And that's why all Edomites voted. They're trying to keep their kingdom going. But it's not. It's about to go bye-bye.
It's the end of the world.
And as they see it go bye-bye, it's going to be wrath, man. It's going to be anger. They're going to have the guns. And Jake ain't ready for that, man. As soon as they see Esau grab the guns and the camouflage, Jake will be crying. He's going to be crying, don't fight that white man. We need to say this. Tell them we be some good niggers. We don't do this. We don't do that. And that's what it's going to be, man. And then when the Pookie and Ray Ray see the women crying, they're going to get scared. And the women going to try to make a petition to Esau. And Esau going to do it. He's going to try to turn about the clock like he did the natives. They're going to come with a peace offering. And Jake going to take it, and it's going to be bad. The peace offering now is going to be MOTV. Put this device in your body, I'm going to put my gun on you. And how many men going to stand up against that? A lot of them, they're going to say, I had to take it. Like they say, I had no choice. They love to say that. I had no choice, especially in the hood. I had to sell drugs.
You heard that a lot doing the C-19. I had no choice. You chose to go on the cruise, nigga.
Exactly. You chose to get on the plane. You could have said no. You could have kept your butt in the house.
Exactly.
Have some patience. I had no, and that's what Jake gonna be. His excuse gonna be. I didn't have no choice. I had to. They gonna say that when they give us up. When you see their face all scrounged up, crying. I had no choice. I had to kill you up. They gonna do this and do that. They gonna have them dudes with the guns and the army teams behind. Like, oh yeah, your name is Whoop. They gonna probably bring up the YouTube handle. Oh yeah, we seen you saying this. You gotta come. You gotta talk about that. No, they done gave you up, told your address is that. Jacob's not ready to endure, and it's gonna come down on us. We got to be ready to endure. Like you got to be sitting there. They're gonna probably have you handcuffed to the table, interrogate you. Probably gonna bring up videos we done did. What you say about this?
I know this is you right there, ain't it?
Yeah. Now look, if you say this, or like you might do like one body, you go out and put this out and say this and teach this, then we'll let you go.
What they do, we now to the name, because they say you should be one body in your house shop.
Yeah, then they come back, we just one body now.
Right.
And they come back, we ain't on the highway and hedges no more. We teaching Christ now. Like, they done hemmed them up. And gave them that talk. Now everything done changed. Like, so we can't be like that, dude. Now you gotta come out like, shoot. Hey, you gotta wait for that standard to get lifted up. And Lord said, hey, I'm gonna lift the standard on your behalf, man. You gotta look for miracles to happen. You know, and the only way to do that, you gotta hold steadfast, man. Like you read that precept earlier. Hey, behold, I come quickly. You know, hold that fast with that has. You gotta hold it. Like, hey, man, this is what I'm in, it's what it is. Tell Esau that, y'all, I'm standing on it. And what? You know, and dare this devil to do something about it. Like, be bold as a lion, telling that devil, like, man, you know who I am? You know what power I come in? And tell Esau that. That way he can witness it and we can witness it. Like, oh, there that power go. Because you never know, it might hit you right then and there. And after that, hey, your whole point is go out and put terror on Esau. You know? Raid all military bases. You know? So, we holding our hat on that. We're going to stand on it. You know, y'all ain't more precepts?
This is 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you, as though some strange things happen unto you. But rejoice in as much as you partakes of Yahweh's suffering, that when his glory shall be received, ye may be glad also with exceeding gladness. So the Lord is telling you, man, hey, you gotta be rejoicing. Everything that happens, the Lord went through it first. So, hey, we ain't better than our master, so we gotta take it cheerfully. The Lord at the end is gonna have our back. So, hey, we're gonna rejoice whenever Yahweh shall get rejoice. So, hey, we gotta just stand fast, take these trials and tribulations, because we know who got the victory at the end. The scripture said we have the victory. You can't be afraid of Esau Edom, man, just because he can kill you. Scripture say, be not afraid of the person who has the power to kill, but be afraid of he who can. I forgot the rest of it. Loosely paraphrased, but he can kill your body and destroy your soul in heaven. Loosely paraphrased. That's who you got to be worried about. But like the fiery trials, that's going to come. Yahweh Shah had to deal with them. So hey, if Yahweh Shah can deal with it, we got to deal with it.
Read that one I read before. This is 2 Timothy 2. Therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is Yahweh's God, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses. The same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh.
Yeah, perfect. Endure hardness is a good soldier of Yahweh Shah, man. It's a good soldiers of Yahweh Shah. So we have to endure the hardness. Because that's how you get strengthened up. So the Lord gonna bring it to us. That's gonna test us. Because the Lord, he don't want that lip service. He want to see you really about that. And to see you really about that, he gonna bring it to you, man. And we're gonna bring to you Esau or your family, circumstances. Let's just say that. But like the scripture said, man, you gotta endure hardness, man, like a good soldier, man. The Lord just wants the best.
And a perfect person to endure hardness like a good soldier was King David. That's perfect person to follow the example of right there. King David, he was that soldier for Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Shah, man.
Job.
Job. And basically the generation of old, man. It was all the soldiers of Yahweh Shah right there, man.
Look, Paul. All them dealt with some hardships for this truth, man. And we're gonna deal with that at a very hard time. So we the generation gotta go through Jacob's struggle. So it's really gonna be, crazy out here, especially for us, that's of Yashar Island. Because we're the primary targets of it. He's like, I gotta get rid of these Israelites. They're the reason I'm about to lose. So I gotta make them lose. So I don't lose. We looking like Esau, like we already got the victory, dude. It's already been written down. So all I gotta do is hold steadfast and hold out, and then I get my reward. So that's why I'm looking at Esau like, dude, you already cooked. You're already finished. I'm just watching you flop like a fish out of water. You know? And it's built my faith up to watching Daddy, the devil flop around and struggle, you know, and it's be in mass desperation. That's everything you're doing is desperation act. That's the trouble is desperation act by Esau to stay in power. Is what it is. So therefore, man, y'all got more precept. So therefore, we hope this is edifying. It's our first glory too.
Kwam Yasharala wa Bible Ball. Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala, baby. Hey,
Shalom,
shalom.
shalom.
I come up to the comment board. Shalom. Hey, stay locked in. Cause you have shots quickly on.